All right, welcome back. So we're going to go into encryption with KMS. Before we get started, hit the like button, subscribe, and share with anyone you know taking the AWS Machine Learning Associate exam. So understanding encryption is essential when handling machine learning datasets, model artifacts, PII, or business-sensitive inputs and outputs in AWS. Encryption operates in three key contexts across the cloud platform. So let's go into encryption fundamentals, right? Encryption in flight, also called TLS or SSL, or TLS SSL, right, protects data during transmission between client and server. AWS services use TLS securing connections visible as HTTPS : These are URLs. And this protects against man-in-the-middle attacks on public or shared networks. When uploading training datasets to S3 or invoking SageMaker endpoints, TLS ensures confidentiality during transit. Server-side encryption at rest, or SSE, encrypts data after AWS receives it, before storage. So services like S3, RDS, EBS, and DynamoDB decrypt data before sending it back to clients. Data keys managed by AWS KMS control this encryption. This protects model artifacts stored in S3 or training logs saved in CloudWatch logs. Client-side encryption performs encryption and decryption entirely on the client side. AWS never sees decrypted data or keys. Clients manage their own data keys. This suits encrypting proprietary training data before uploading to AWS, especially in regulated environments. So the Key Management Service. So after KMS after KMS, you will see many other relationships that make more sense. So what is KMS? It's a centralized service to create, store, rotate, and manage encryption keys. And it integrates with nearly every AWS service. SageMaker will use KMS encryption for training data, model artifacts, and endpoint logs. Glue will secure ETL scripts, metadata, and job bookmarks. Comprehend will encrypt NLP job results and input S3 buckets. S3 will provide SSE KMS for server-side encryption with customer-managed keys. EBS will automatically encrypt instances and their volumes, or instance volumes, right? And Secrets Manager will encrypt secrets using KMS customer master keys, all right? So what are the KMS key types? Okay. All right. So AWS-owned keys have no visibility and are used internally by AWS at no cost. AWS-managed keys have a format of AWS/service-name. They're auto-created for services like S3 and EBS, which are also free. The keys, not the services. The keys are using for the services, excuse me. There's customer managed keys, or CMKs, that use custom aliases like alias/tutorial, right? These are fully configurable and auditable and cost roughly $1 per month per key plus 3 cents per 10,000 API calls. AWS managed keys automatically rotate every 365 days. Customer managed keys support enabled automatic rotation or manual on-demand rotation. Right? So access control. KMS key policies define who can use or manage keys. If absent or misconfigured, access is denied, even if the IAM policy allows it. So IAM policies must pair with key policies to authorize access. Both layers work together, controlling encryption operations. So how do you work with this? All right, so let's go into let's see, keys. So there's so these work. All right, all right. You have the IAM. All right, and then IAM, we can see, let's say a user, ML admin, you have security credentials, and you can have an access key here. All right, so you can create an access key from here. All right, you can also do from the KMS console, which we typed in, you can create a key here. All right, from here, you can choose symmetric, asymmetric, you can choose to encrypt, decrypt, or verify, generate and verify, right? And then from here, you can select the alias. All right, so tutorial. All right, and this will come up as alias/tutorial. All right, I can never remember if I put in, I think that is right. I can never remember if I put in alias/tutorial in it or if it just alias is baked in. I can never remember that. So it'll be set to the decrypting or encrypting as needed, right? Or you can actually do this through the CLI, right? You can do this with the key ID, specifying your alias, and some plain text, point to the file, output this as text, and this does the base 64 encoding with ciphertext, right? And you can also decode this as well. Right? Just basic overview. All right, so regional and cross-account considerations are here. All right, so KMS keys are region specific. You cannot use the same key across regions. Copying encrypted resources like EBS snapshots require AWS to re-encrypt using destination region keys. All right. For cross-account sharing of KMS encrypted snapshots, you can use customer managed keys with key policies granting the other accounts access. Share the snapshot, then the target account can re-encrypt with its own CMK. All right. And some machine learning considerations, right? You can secure model and data storage in S3, EBS, and SageMaker through KMS integration. You can implement fine-grained access control using KMS policies combined with IAM. You can audit every KMS key operation via CloudTrail. You can manage the costs at about $1 per key plus 3 cents per 10,000 API calls. With that, you can use the SSE KMS in S3 and EBS for transparent encryption. And with that, you can assign SageMaker execution roles with KMS encrypt or KMS decrypt permissions. And with all of that, you can rotate the customer managed keys for compliance requirements and use those aliases to avoid hard-coded key IDs in any application code. So for the exam, remember this. When there are questions about encrypting machine learning artifacts, securing data training data, implementing cross-account encryption, or managing encryption keys across regions, understanding AWS KMS architecture and integration patterns can show practical knowledge and help you enter on the job, right? And it can also help you answer questions on the exam. So before we get out of here, hit the like button, subscribe, share with anyone you know taking the AWS Associate Machine Learning exam. But until then, have a good day. Thank you.